Hey guys, it's Jen. You've seen a couple of videos, since I've been gone from the other videos for a year now, almost a year. As a lot of you guys know, I was diagnosed with breast cancer almost 2 years ago. I did the chemo in the beginning. They were the chemo pills. And then I went to the port. A lot of people, they're like, oh, where's your port? You guys have seen it. you guys have seen the placements. Things were, it's really hard because life has been up and down lately. Life has been up and down since I've had the surgery in April. So I had the surgery in April, the day after Easter, matter of fact. And you guys remember the stuff that happened after that, which I never want to talk about or discuss again. Life was going okay. I moved. I sold the house. But we're not gonna get into that either. There's more important things to get into right now. So the doctor, the oncologist that I was seeing, he moved. So I started seeing another oncologist in the building. The oncologist, before he moved, he's like, when I moved in here, he's like, your cancer's gone, you're cancer free, just stay on these regimens, stay on this medication, you'll be fine. Okay. I noticed lack of energy, sick all the time, like always tired, and something just didn't feel right. So the new oncologist, he says, let's just do some more screenings. And I said, okay. The cancer is in fact not gone. So I'm dealing with that. And I can't show you guys because I'll get a copyright. Because my body is not healing. Because I still have cancer. I developed an ulcer on both. First it was this one on this breast, and then it was on this breast. Started on this one. The hole is probably about like that big, so we have to pack it. I don't mean to cry, but this is like, the plastic surgeon, the oncologist plastic surgeon, that was doing my surgery with the other oncologist, had informed me, still come to the appointment, because they were checking on everything. It was like months later. Like, the surgery was in April and I went in September to see the oncologist plastic surgeon, and he saw the ulcer. He didn't prescribe me anything. And informed to tell me that he can no longer do my surgery because I'm on Humana as for my insurance, and Humana, where I had it done, MUSC is no longer taking Humana patients. I'm like, what do I do? Like, these things are infected, they're bleeding, they're painful. Not only that, the expanders has flipped. So this, if you see right here, if you look really closely, you see that hard lump, right? That hard lump right there. That is not part of the expander. That is I don't even know if I could say it. That is cancer. So I've gone to the ER quite a few times. They prescribed me lots of pain, not pain medication, lots of antibiotics. They prescribed me anti-inflammatories for pain. I'm back on chemo, which is the pill form. I didn't want to do it. So I found a new doctor, and I met him yesterday. And I go in, and the woman starts taking pictures, and all of a sudden, the blood just went like out of the ulcer, okay? They wanted to put me into emergency surgery yesterday. I waited and waited and waited, and he said he came back and he says there's no OR available anywhere in any of their locations. And he was like, they start their scheduling tomorrow, so we'll give you a call and we'll give you a call tomorrow and have you in the operating room for like 3 weeks. And I said, okay. And he said, well, while we're in surgery, he said, I do want to put the port in. You guys know what I suffered through, what I've suffered through. I feel alone most of the time. Cancer's not fun. And I thought it was gone, you know? So, on the way home yesterday from my appointment, the doctor called me, and the doctors never really call you. Like, their PAs or their assistants call you. He called me himself. And he said, look, he said, we got you in surgery for this coming Thursday. The only thing is, the infection is so bad. The wound is, like I said, it's about this big, and you have to like pack it. On the other one, it hasn't gotten that big yet. I could be waking up with nothing. Or if the infection hasn't gotten past the expander, like into the rest of the skin, like as you can see the tumor poking up right there. Anyways, if the infection hasn't gotten past the expander, like all throughout the breast part that's left underneath, then he'll be putting the implants in. He's gonna clean it out real well, and then put the implants in. And he was telling me like how he was gonna do it. He said he was gonna, well, lift these where they would be like this and up. And I was like, those are big. So, and he's gonna put the port in. There has to be a pillow somewhere. None of my pillows have feathers. Look at that. None of my pillows have feathers. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay. Anyway, so the surgery is scheduled for this coming Thursday. Plan to stay overnight. Because the amount of work they're doing, the surgery is going to be longer than the double mastectomy surgery that they did, because there's a lot going on in there. So that's where we're at. I'm still in the paramedic program. And actually I start the 18th, and that's next week. That's a week after my surgery. And like, I'm in virtual classes right now. And then come the 18th is in-person class. We don't do any lifting or anything at that time. We do all of our clinicals and our lifting come December. So I'll be healed enough for that. And I graduate in February. So that's something to look forward to. Anyways, this is my little apartment. It's really, really nice, all those things. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. So it's been hell. It's been one hell of a ride. They, like the expanders, like they look real, but like as you can see, the cancer's poking out right here. And then they'll be like this and up. So, oh, excuse me. That's part of the green in me. I have, like I said, I have lost weight. I had to stop doing the Ozempic. Matter of fact, the last one I took, I can't take any more until after the surgery. So, and this is an emergency surgery. So, let me show you. That's what my stomach looks like right now. And this is all like, all my hard work. I'll go running. I eat the right foods. I can't have grapes anymore. My arms are still big, but I'm working on that. And as you can still see, the, if I push it up a little bit. Yep, there it is. Right there. The cancer's just pointing out right there. That won't be there, hopefully, when I wake up. But I wanted to give you guys an update. I told you guys I would. It's not a very long video. Sorry that I got a little teary-eyed about it. It's just, any surgery is scary, you know, so. Just gotta deal with it. Just gotta hit it head on. And that's it. So Thursday morning, I had to pick up, what's the stuff that I have to wash with? Oh, so this stuff, Habit Cleanse, you have to wash with this. Started washing. I have to start washing with this today, which is Tuesday, right? So Tuesday, Wednesday, and then again on Thursday morning before my surgery. So, and then like all these medications and stuff I have to take is like, but, yeah, it's going to be okay. Like I bounce back really fast. I do. Speaking of which, I gotta take my medicine now. And as you guys know, I was on Adderall, and I was also taking Valium, and the doctor should have done better. I didn't know any better. That you're not supposed to mix an upper and a downer at the same time. So for several months, I was taking uppers and downers, which caused a lot of things to happen. So, which we're not getting into either. And on that, I'm going to say goodbye. And clean. Because I've got to clean. So I'm not going to be able to do anything, or because I'm going to have drains again. And this is not the first surgery. Like, we're going to do this one. Hopefully this one goes the way like we want it to, where they put the implants right in, and then we'll do the liposuction. And the next biggest surgery I have coming up next year is ovarian. They're removing my ovaries. So, yeah. So, it's been hell, but it'll be all right. You know, I've got some good people in my corner. So on that note, I love you guys, and I will see you on the flip side after my surgery. Bye, and go Cox!